ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-dee-bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-dee-bum-ba-dum-ba-da-dee-bee-bum-ba-da-bum. Dee-ba-dum-bee-dum-ba-da-bam, bee-ba-dum-ba-ba-da-bum. Yeah. Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, gamers, viewers, and travelers of the internet of all shapes and sizes. Welcome back to Guardian Studios, or if you are new to the channel, welcome to you. My name is Jgardo1. I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And today we are diving back into the world of Gyran with the intention of finally mining for some resources. Yes, last stream, we went digging deep, deep underground and into the depths of the ground beneath our hill with the intention of forming a proper mine. Well, now the time has come to actually start mining and hope that we can get some valuable resources. So, with that being said, hello, Venom, Routed Ego, and 16-Bit Doggo. Welcome, everybody, back to the channel. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you guys enjoy your time here. No, Venom. No. I've decided to go back to having this world be a solo experience. I may eventually decide to invite people on, but for now, I want to stick to going solo. But I do appreciate that you guys want to be able to play with me. I appreciate that. Way more than I can honestly say. So, thank you for the enthusiasm. And hey, thank you guys for the support lately. Before this past week, we had been stuck at 914, 915 for a while. But now, we are finally starting to go up again. If you don't know what I mean, we are currently sitting at 922 YouTube subscribers. And that is big, my friends. That is big. I have been wanting this channel to grow for a while now, and it's finally feeling like it's starting to grow again. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, everybody, one and all, for the support to the channel. Words cannot express my gratitude. They just cannot begin to express the full extent of my gratitude. That being said, I hope you guys are ready for some chaos, because we're going to be going mining today. Strip mining, specifically, with a goal of finding one particular resource that I'm sure you can already guess. Diamonds. I need diamonds like crazy. I need diamonds like the channel needs subscribers. Which means we need a lot of them. But yes, since we're going mining in the deep dark, that also means we need to be careful. Not only do we have the risk of hitting lava now, but we may also find ourselves hitting the deep dark. And I don't know about you guys, but the deep dark is both exciting and frightening to me. For anybody who doesn't know what the deep dark is, let me explain. It's basically a new biome which can have a structure in it called the End City. Now, the End City itself is not dangerous per se. It's what's in the deep dark and the ancient city that can be dangerous. A treacherous force known as the Skulk. Now, Skulk by itself is not the problem. It's what can be formed from the Skulk that is the problem. Skulk Shriekers, more specifically, because they can summon the Warden. And the Warden is a new mob that we really don't want to have to deal with. Ha! Venom 2. Is that you, Venom? As in Phase Venom? As in the Venom that we've already had on the channel? Well, if that is you, then welcome back. Good to see you. If you're a new Venom that we haven't met before, then welcome to you. Fresh. Ah. I keep forgetting, there's a delay between what I say and when you guys actually get to hear it. Huh. This is gonna take a while, but I don't want to use up all my iron, and I'm not ready to do a bunch of trading with the villagers to get diamond tools. Not quite yet, anyway. Yes. Yes, Doggo. It will be confusing. But I do appreciate the extra subscribing. The extra dose of subscribe, Venom. I really, really do. Every little bit will help, guys. Every little bit will help. And once again, thank you guys for the support lately. It means more than words can say. Oh boy. I just hope we find diamonds before we end up finding the deep dark. Because again, I'm very nervous about dealing with the deep dark. Because of those shriekers and the warden that they can summon. Yes, Venom, I have the coordinates that you sent me. I took a screenshot of them as they popped into the chat, so I've got them. I'm honestly hoping that I don't end up having to use them anytime soon, but I do have them. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do, Venom. And that means a lot. It really does. Okay, there went that pick. So, we make a new one. Of course. You know, I just noticed something. Hang on a second. Is there a way to do... Is there a way to have the, what is it? The, oh... Ah! Okay. So there is no way to have the, subtitle thing down in the corner on console. That's kind of irritating. Or is there? Yeah, there's no way to do it. Drat! Okay, and that's why I was hoping that there was a way to do it. I'm doing pretty good, Copper. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Okay, that's death. Death. Not good. Hey there, turtle. Good to see you. Hey, Anonymous. I like that name, Anonymous. It almost makes me think of... Well, it makes me think of a few different mice characters. And I like that. That's cool. It's pretty unique, too. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Had a pretty decent day. Been fairly relaxing. For the most part. Oh, is that your name, is it? Cosmo. Well, I hope you enjoy my stream, Lord Turtle. I really, really hope you do. My streams are family-friendly content, where I just have a bunch of fun with games and create memories with you guys. Let's go ahead and pop a crafting table into here. And drop some cobble deep slate here. I know nothing about Animal Crossing, so that's kind of funny to me. It's kind of funny I made you think of something that I definitely wasn't intending for you to think of. Hilarious! Absolutely hilarious! Now, I want my main mining shaft to be about 3 blocks wide and 3 blocks tall. That'll help expose some more of the resultant tunnel, and thus potentially expose some more diamonds. Plus, it'll help make it easier to tell when we get back to the main shaft, when we start doing the strips off to the sides. I'm mining for diamonds, Lord Turtle. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either, doggo. Hello, perfectionist. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you are returning. You'll have to forgive me, I can't always remember every name of everybody who comes through. And okay, there went that pickaxe. Let's make 2. That way when one breaks, we can pop in another one. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome. It's the same world that I've been doing in my last stream. So if you hear from my last stream, Lord Turtle, it's still that same one. But this is a fresh world that I just started recently, so I don't know where anything is. I haven't really done much. That's what I thought. I thought you were familiar, Perfectionist. Yes, Anonymous. You have already told us that you are Cosmo. Ah, I see, doggo. Well, that's fine. That's part of the beauty of YouTube. The stream will still be here as a video when you get back. I'm starting to really miss enchanted tools. This pick feels so slow now. But that gives us a reason to work up towards enchanted gear, right? Right. Sorry, Venom. Like I said, want to keep it a solo experience for now. But I do appreciate that you want to join and help. I really do. Oh, sorry. No, Anonymous, I've played other Minecraft worlds where I've had really, really good enchanted tools. And that's why I was saying that I miss enchanted tools. One second. At some point, Copper, at some point. I do intend to go ahead to do some Java stuff soon. It's just a matter of figuring out how to handle things. See, part of the problem is that I am not a PC player by nature. I'm a console player. So I've got to figure out a way to be able to make it so that I can handle playing PC, preferably with some kind of a control stick. The keyboard controls just throw me off so bad. I'm sure for those of you who have played with PC before, you know it's easy for you guys to be able to do keyboard and mouse control. I have no problem with using a mouse. It's the WASD mostly that throw me off. And the shift key and the space bar, it's hard to get my hand comfortably positioned to do all that stuff. And there's no muscle memory for where to position my hand. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do, Perfectionist. There is still a dislike button, Lord Turtle. There's still a dislike button. I'm confused what you mean. There is still a dislike button. It's still a thing. And I would be disappointed if people disliked my videos and streams. I really would. But I don't really know what else to say on that matter. Well, you're a Keyblade player, Venom. I'm not. I've never been a keyboard-based player. So it's something entirely new for me. So I really do think I'm going to end up trying to find a decent controller. Just a simple control setup to be able to do the movement, the jumping, and the crouching. Keyblade. Did I say Keyblade or keyboard? I might have said Keyblade by mistake. It just... Now I'm wondering, did I say Keyblade or keyboard? Because I meant keyboard. Keyboard players have... Keyboard players naturally have an easier time with the keyboard. Yeah, I probably could, but I would want to get a dedicated controller for the PC. Hey there, King Biscuit. I did say Keyblade at first. My bad. I'm a Kingdom Hearts player, so sometimes it slips, and I'll say the wrong one. Yeah, let's not start a meme, doggo. Oh. I don't know. Oh, that's cool, Biscuit. That's cool. Side note, if anybody is curious about Kingdom Hearts, I highly recommend the game. Great game series. I think there are ways to get all the games bundled together that are currently available. I'm probably going to end up sticking with using a controller and just use the keyboard when it's absolutely necessary. Like, if I don't have enough buttons on my controller to do everything that I would need my controller to do, I'll just rely on the keyboard as backup in that instance. Yeah, which, that's the problem for me. I was never a PC player. I never played games on PC. I always played on a console of some kind. Ever since the GameCube, I've been a console player. So, well, ever since the PlayStation, that is. Ever since the first PlayStation, really. Well, that's kind of cool, Biscuit. Hats off to your older brother. Me, I grew up with the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo, and then moved from there into PlayStation 1 and the Xbox, and in the GameCube. So, I've always been a console gamer. Controller, as a result, is super easy for me, but keyboard is extremely difficult. You're very funny, Venom. You're very funny. Yeah. I pretty much grew on the classics of the gaming systems. Original PlayStation, Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES, GameCube, PlayStation 2. And then when they came out, the PS2, the Wii, the PS... Well, I already said PS2, didn't I? The PS3, the Wii... I've basically been gamer since I was a little kid. I love games. Games are fun. I sound like a what? Lord Turtle? What do you mean by that? Oh, it was just a joke? Okay. I didn't understand it first. I didn't realize it was a joke until you said it was. It's hilarious. Mining away. I don't know what I might find some minor anyway. This is going to take a while. And I will eventually have to contend with the lava that I found. That's going to be fun. Right? Right. That's going to be so much fun. I'll bet your little brother appreciates it, Biscuit. That's a difficult one to give an opinion on. See, I grew mostly with the GameCube, so I loved the GameCube controller. It was unique. It was different. Maybe a little bit of an adjustment. But ultimately, I would say that PlayStation had the easiest controller to really work with once it got to the DualShock. Because, you know, originally, the DualShock thing wasn't a thing. The dual joysticks wasn't originally a thing with PlayStation. That didn't come until later. But personally, I think if I had to pick a favorite console between the two, I would go for the GameCube, hands down. The GameCube had more stuff on it that I really got into. Now, granted, PlayStation had Spyro, which I loved all three of those games. It had RPGs like Wild Arms and Final Fantasy. But GameCube was what I ultimately really got started with. So, the GameCube ultimately gets my vote for my favorite older console. Which now it feels weird to call it an older console. No, Doggo. What he was asking is, do you prefer the PlayStation 1 or 2 or the GameCube for controller? That's what was being asked. In terms of controller, I think the PlayStation wins. For controller, I really think the PlayStation wins for one that's easy to adapt to. But in terms of variety of games, I favored the GameCube. There was more on it that I really got invested in and really enjoyed. Ooh, N64! I never got a chance to really play any of that, aside from playing Smash Bros. With Enya, my bro, when I was a little kid. I absolutely loved watching Enya play games back then, though. Enya had an N64, and I used to watch him play games like Donkey Kong 64 and Mario 64. I really enjoyed that. I think that's what got me initially interested in games. It was watching Enya play them. And then, bada bing, bada boom, I got a GameCube, and I just started gaming like crazy after that. I've loved it ever since. I have no idea who that is, Lord Turtle. That's hilarious, Perfectionist. That's hilarious. Let me guess. Did that kid end up griping at you that there was no such thing? I'm sure there's some kids out there that would have done that. That would have gone off at you like, oh, that's not even a thing. Well, you don't even know what you're talking about. That's not a thing. I guess, right? That actually happened? Wow. Ooh, 3DS. Love the 3DS. Love the 3DS. Honestly, 3DS, best handheld specific system. Now, I'll admit, the Switch is also really great as a handheld system. Particularly the Lite. But the 3DS ties for best handheld system for me. No, I do not, doggo. If they actually did, then sorry to say, I don't know about them. I'm still relatively new to the Minecraft YouTube views community. Okay, Beast 01. Let's not have any content like that in the chat, please. Keep it clean. This is a family-friendly channel. If you can't be family-friendly, please see yourself out. Okay? Okay. If you can be family-friendly, you are welcome to stay. If you cannot, see yourself out the door. And don't let it hit you on the way out. There's no reason to be gross. Let's not be gross here. No, I never did, Lord Turtle. I never played Call of Duty in any form. I could probably imagine that it's good to the people that have played it, but I've never played it myself. Was briefly curious about it, but it's M-rated, and for the longest time I wasn't touching M-rated games. I still don't normally touch M-rated games if I can avoid it. The only M-rated game I have ever really played is Halo. And that was playing through it with Enya to experience the story. For the record, I am not good at shooter game PvP stuff. Yeah, see, Enya is the one that had the system to be able to play it. I do not have the system to play Halo. I bet that surprised him, eh, doggo? Yeah. Nowadays, I'd be a little more willing to play an M-rated game if I thought it was worth the time. But I will say, right off the bat, M-rated games are not going to be on this channel. Ah, I see. Sorry, Lego, but, not this time. I'm trying to keep this world a solo experience. But you are welcome to stay in the chat and hang out. Always happy to have you along for that. I see. Makes sense, Turtle. Makes sense. Ah, jeez. I keep having to move my legs around to keep adjusted. Keep myself comfortable. Every now and then, my legs start getting stiff if I leave them sitting in one way too long. It's annoying. wanting even more to find a way to be able to play some of my favorite GameCube and PlayStation 1 and 2 games for you guys. I've got several such games. I just don't currently have a way to play them for the channel. But I'm looking into ways that I can get set up to be able to do so. You can rest assured of that. It's just going to take me some time to get it figured out. I'm also looking into ways to be able to do more PlayStation games as videos here on the channel. In case any of you guys are interested in a wider variety of content. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes what kids will say it doesn't make sense. Sometimes what people say won't make sense. Well, I won't lie, Turtle. I've thought about possibly doing that one day. Having a second channel that's specifically for M-rated games as videos. Not as streams, more than likely, but as videos. Possibly. Ah. Makes sense, Perfectionist. Makes sense. But yeah. I am not against the idea of having a second channel where I pick and choose particular M-rated games and making videos of them. But even then, I'm going to try to make the content as close to family-friendly, by my definition, as possible. Because I just don't see any reason or need for some of the aspects of what makes those games M-rated. Videos, because it's easier to censor the stuff that is absolutely not something I want in my content. Like, if a game has a particularly bad cuss in it that I do not want associated with me in any way. It's just my choice. I just would prefer to be able to censor that kind of stuff. Again, I would be picking and choosing what games I would play in that event that I do such a channel. But there's no guarantee that I will or not do such a channel anytime soon, at the very least. I would love to be able to do more games. And one game I would love to share an experience of is Halo. Because I find the lore and the story of the Halo games quite fascinating. But beyond that one, I don't know of many others that I would play. So there's part of the problem. There isn't much of the M rating that I would play. But having the option would be nice. And in that event, I would create the second channel. But we'll see. It may happen, or it may not. I can't tell what the future holds. No one can. All we can do is hope for some things and prepare for others. After all, there is a reason they say hope springs eternal, right? You hope for something, but you understand that it may not happen. Okay, Turtle. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. If you gotta go, you gotta go. The stream will still be here later as a video, so no worries, man. No worries. You do what you gotta do. That's all anyone can ask of you. You do what you can do. Funny, perfectionist. Funny. When is the first time I found a what? A diamond? If you mean in this world, I haven't found one yet, Venom. In Minecraft in general, it was probably a couple of years ago now. Yeah, if you mean on this world, then I have not found any yet. That's part of why we're mining right now. In fact, it's the main reason that I'm mining right now. Because I would like to be able to get my hands on some diamonds. Even just 2 diamonds. I would just like to have 2 diamonds so I can make an enchanting room. For that, I would need an enchanting table. Really? Well done to you, Venom. Oh, but here's a question. Did you use the old copy the world and make the copy creative to hunt for diamonds? Did you use that trick? Because I've done that before. Honestly, as much as I could appreciate using such a trick, it takes a lot of the fun out of the hunt for diamonds for me. But that's just me. No, I wasn't suggesting that as something to do. I was just asking if that was... I don't recommend doing it, Venom. I don't recommend doing that. Like I was saying, that takes a lot of the fun out of it. Okay, doggo. Once again, my content will still be here later when you have time to devote to watching again. Or time to spend watching. Okay. We've hit lava again. That's wonderful. That's just wonderful. I get tired of finding lava when I'm mining. It's so annoying. And I'm full on cobbled deep slate. That's sad. Huh. That's unfortunate, perfectionist. That's unfortunate. If I knew a way to help you, I would gladly do so. But unfortunately, I don't know what to suggest. I really don't. I wish I did. I've said this before, I gotta say it again. 1 to 19 feels way too buggy. Did Mojang do something to change their methods of quality control for updates? Because it really feels like we got a kind of a rushed update. There's a lot of bugs on the current update. Especially if you're playing multiplayer. Which, honestly, that's another part of the reason why I want to keep this world solo for now. Because there are so many issues cropping up with multiplayer in my experience lately. Ooh, yeah. I hope you fix it. I hope you can get it figured out. Whatever's going on. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Let me see diamonds. Show me some shiny light blue rocks. I've been thinking about doing a series of videos that are basically a tutorial on how I would suggest playing through a Minecraft world, the major steps of how to progress in a Minecraft world on vanilla. What do you guys think? Think I should do that? I'm curious what you guys think on the matter. Huh. That's weird, perfectionist. I've got no way to explain that one. You think it's a good idea, Copper? Yeah. I just figure if it helps somebody, then that's good. Yeah, basically a Minecraft tutorial. Because there's no longer a tutorial world. Some people might be confused how to, you know, play the game. So I was just thinking maybe a tutorial series to help newcomers to the game understand what the major steps of the game, so to speak, are. It might be good. What, did something happen? Some buggy thing going on? No, I was thinking more along the lines of like giving suggestions of what a new person or somebody on a new world ought to do to progress through the game. I just figure there's gonna be a lot of newer players or people who are not sure what to do with a new world that are probably gonna want some suggestions on how they should progress. So I just figure why not throw them a little bit of advice, you know? Ah, the chest. Yes, for example, I would throw in some advice when I get to the step of go. Basically, my idea for an initial one would be go through the major process of beating the vanilla game. Getting wood, getting resources, building a base, and all that. And then for an example of when I get to the nether part, I would throw in the major elements to keep in mind about going to the nether. Which would include making sure to wear some piece of golden armor and make sure that you are careful about the lava. Hi there, Stitch. Good to see you. Glad you can make it to the stream. Hope you are doing well today. As always, everybody, please remember to abide by the usual channel rules. Speaking of which, I completely forgot to post the channel rules. The chat rules. Hang on a second. Let me go grab those. And we turn that to that, and copy that, and bring that over here, and pop that there, and that, jokes welcome, and pop. Pin message, and there we go. In case anybody was curious what the chat rules were, there they are. Please be sure to abide by the chat rules. Failure to comply will result in timeout or potentially being outright banned, depending on the severity of what you do, or if you are a repeat offender. Please keep all that in mind. You're hilarious, perfectionist. You are hilarious. I think I better go do some crop farming. I think we're gonna need crops. I think we need to farm the crops because I need to be able to do some trading down in the village. I'm quickly coming to the conclusion that I'm going to need the, I'm gonna need to get tools from the villagers. I didn't want to have to go that route yet, but I think I need to in order to get what I really am after and make any significant progress. Smithing table. Take this down to the village with us. When we go. Not so much, copper. Easiest to make stylish, maybe. But it's not the best in terms of defense. And I think you know that. I think you're just joking around. I mean, I could be wrong. You could be trying to be serious, but... I'd probably also do a series on tips for successful farming and farms that I would highly recommend having on a survival world. Like this crop farm, and the fact that you would want to plant your crops in rows to maximize the growth rate. Oh, no, 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 no. I just realized what that was. I didn't see it at first, and then I did. Oh, that's not good. And that's one of the things that I would be using the tutorial to explain to the newcomers. Avoid creepers! Because they will blow you up and obliterate hardcore worlds. Let's take some emeralds with us, too, just in case. Hey there, Jojer! Oh, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay. It's all good, man. It's all good. You're not that late. Okay. Now, hopefully we can get a toolsmith there. You really are gonna take the joke pretty far, aren't you, Copper? Well, whatever floats your boat. What is the method that you would suggest? Aha! Hello, Toolman! Yes, I will buy a stone pickaxe from you. Potato Man! The Tater Man! And you would be Mr. Carrot Man. Give me those sweet, sweet emeralds. Oh, that's fine, Jer. That's fine. Ah, I see, Copper. Hey there, Cliff. Good to see ya. Glad you can make it. Been a while since we've seen you on here. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to see a returning name in the chat. Yes, it has. It has been a while since we've seen you on here. Hey there, Icy Shadow. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Okay, see, this is one of the things I was talking about. Bugs in 1.19. I'd have never expected to see that in Minecraft in a solid update. It's weird. Why did Mojang release 1.19 with so many bugs? Did they do it on purpose, or was it a mistake? Were they trying to rush to meet a deadline they gave themselves? Or did the bugs just somehow happen to slip under their eyes, so to speak? I'm really curious what their answer would be. Was it on purpose, or was it a mistake? Ah ha 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 ha! Funny, Venom. Funny. You're so funny, man. You're such a funny man. It's so funny, I forgot to laugh. I'm just playing around, of course. Anyway, let's get inside and get to bed before a creeper blows up our backside. We'll see, Jer. I'm not sure that the world where everybody can join is going to happen in 1.19. Multiplayer 1.19 is particularly buggy right now. And I'd rather not deal with the bugs. I would really rather not deal with the bugs. They get to be way too much. They really do. Yes, exactly, perfectionist. The way 1.19 is acting, it would. I mean, what? Was this the less buggy of two versions they were working on, or what? I just really don't understand why Mojang would do this. Release a version that's got so many bugs going on. Gonna need to clear this out. And that's part of why I need to be doing trades with the toolsmith. Aha! Aha! Resources! Lots of wonderful resources. You're funny, Venom. Sorry, Icy Shadow. I'm not letting people onto this world. Okay, Copper. See ya. Ooh, Jer. I might be interested. Is it a Bedrock? Is it a Bedrock realm? Is that what you're talking about? Doing a Bedrock realm? I'll think about it. I'm curious. Oh, you were talking to Jer. Okay, Shadow. Sorry about that. I don't know why I assumed you were talking to me. That's my bad. Assumptions are to make a butt of you or me. Okay, Jer. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people end up wanting to join Worlds Perfectionists. That's what I've seen. I just do want to make it clear that if I do join your realm, Jer, I want to have some space, okay? That's going to have to be a thing. I want to have some space of my own. So, like, a radius around whatever base I make. I want to be clear of any other bases. That way I got room to stretch out and build whatever I want to build for a starting and then possibly mega base. Right, what was I about to do? Right, I was just thinking that I should probably make a proper version of my tree farm. I usually have a more organized tree farming method than what I've been using so far on this world. So far, I've just been planting trees on top of the hill and hoping for the best. Makes sense, Perfectionist. Ah. Fair enough, Jer. Fair enough. What is it with you and wanting there to be wars on a Minecraft world, Jer? Or Venom? Seriously. There doesn't have to be a war on any particular world or realm or whatever. I guess that makes sense, Perfectionist, when you put it that way. That does make sense. That's probably part of why Gyran set things up so that there was going to be the war in Hermitcraft Season 6. In the first season he was on Hermitcraft, he ended up causing a prank war that evolved into a war between two factions that hermits signed up to be parts of if they wanted to. It was a funny situation. Makes sense, Perfectionist, when you put it that way. Ah, I see them. Okay, Gerger. Personally, I'm not very big on PvP, but I am big on story. I love a good story. Well, in defense of my favorite hermit, because he is my favorite of the hermits, Gyran has always been of the policy, prank hard, clean up harder. And I love that policy. It's basically the policy of the whole Hermitcraft server group, but he especially seems to be wholeheartedly intent on following that code. If you prank hard, you clean up harder. And that's another thing that I would definitely appreciate other people about me. I'm of the mind, if you prank me or you prank someone else, and you prank hard, you make sure to clean up harder in the event something goes wrong. Potentially, Venom? Potentially? I mean, I doubt that I would get involved in that too much, but that's true. I mean, I still don't have a Discord of my own set up yet, but meh. As it is, I wouldn't disclose Discord stuff here. I wouldn't disclose Discord information here. I would find a way to message directly what the necessary info was, and then go from there. Don't want to risk people that shouldn't have access to the info getting access to that info, you know? That's right. I was gonna remake the Melon and Pumpkin thing down underground. And then, if I could, make it so that it had redstone involved. I forgot. Boop, boop, boop. Nothing else. What, Perfectionist? I'm confuzzled. 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 Let's come to the bar. Making up words. It's fun. I like making up words sometimes. It's silly, but it's a silly kind of fun. It's for funsies. For fun's sake. Yes, confuzzled. 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 You can have a lot of fun making up words like that. And I do that a lot. Just because it can make you laugh, it can make you grin. And if I can make you laugh or grin, then I've done my duty. If in coming up with weird, made-up words, I can make you laugh or grin, I can bring a little moment of joy to your life, I have fulfilled my duty as both a person in the world and as a content creator. I've been doing YouTube for about, let's go to the videos, tab and scroll to episode 1. I've been doing it for about 9 months. I've been doing it for about 9 months, perfectionist. Ah, I see, Jar. That's gotta make things difficult sometimes, huh? Well, that's not quite what I meant, perfectionist, but okay. Yeah, I've not been on that long. I'm just really enthusiastic about it, I will say that. Murder mystery. Such an enjoyable concept, I will admit. The idea of trying to figure out who the murderer is trying to figure out who's the one committing the atrocious deed, catch him in the act if you can, take him down before they cause too much trouble, and succeed in disrupting the entirety of whatever situation was unfolding. Yes. Of course. It is an enjoyable concept for a game. Did I mess this up? I feel like I messed this up. Exactly, Jar. It's like Among Us with a sheriff. I don't remember at this point, Venom. I don't remember at this point. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. I'd have to look into that again. Is it this way, or I feel like it's that way. Did I really mess up over here? I messed up over here. No, I didn't. It's over here that I messed up. Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it? I like when the chat's active. It's fun. It's very, very fun. Fun, 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 fun. But the most fun thing about it is I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Dude. This feels off for some reason. Why am I having so much trouble with this wood farm design? Oh, give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Just be friendly. Be you. Have fun with it. Given time, it will happen. It will happen. I don't know why. I don't know why they even would be. Oh, you were kidding. I see. I see, says a blind man to a deaf gentleman. If you get the joke, kudos. See, this is right. This is how it's made. I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is how you make it. This is how you make the wood farm. I've got it figured out now. Oh, I see. I see. Good effort. I appreciate it. Ah! Bop, big bong. 1, 2, 3. I want to make 5. A 5 by 5 tree farm as a 12. 5 spots by 5 spots. That's the plan. Might be a little hard though. I wonder why that chicken was walking up to me. I don't have anything for it. May have to take this part of the hill inward a little bit. No worries, tree team. No worries. I'm guessing that's you, Jar. I mean, I figured that's you. It sounds like it's you. From the way I read that, it seems like it's you. That's what I thought. Kind of figured it was you. Well, good to have you back either way. La 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 la. Oh, la. If you're curious what I'm doing, it's kind of a reference to something. An old Looney Tune that I particularly enjoyed. Up. Beep it up, beat up on, beat on, ba ba bum. Do 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 do. Oh, that's so. You're funny, perfectionist. You're funny. You're funny. You know that? You're funny. I mean that too. You are funny. You're quite humorous. Sweet. It worked. We now have a little tree farm in the making. Just a couple of things that I'll need to add, and then we'll be ready. Good one, perfectionist. I'll probably be checking out your channel very soon. Whatever the name of that is. Hum 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 hum. Hum bum 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 bum. Yoy. Boy. Hey, welcome back, Copper. Good to see you back. Always a pleasure. Of course. How does one make... There it is. Bop, bop, beep, bop, boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Beep, bop. Beep, bop, bop, bop. Bing, bong, bong. And then we need some blocks. Oh? Is there a perfectionist? Okay, tree team. See ya. Thanks for dropping in. It was good to have you. It was a pleasure having you along for the ride. It was this. Caramel deep slate slab. Perfect! Just what I needed. Pardon me. Excuse me 1 second when I get a drink. Agua. Hydration. Very important. Very, very important indeed. Now then. Oh, we're gonna make a hobbit hole, are you, Copper? Ah, that's a classic of a starter base, isn't it? It's a classic style of starter base, indeed. You know, one of my favorite worlds back when I was doing the mobile pocket edition was actually a hobbit hole. I love doing underground bases where you just dig out the rooms, so I decided mix in a bit of a hobbit hole theme with that. I'd probably do that again often. I love doing that kind of starter base. It's so simple and easy and yet so much fun to make. Especially when you go to decorate the front. That's the best part. Making the front into a convincing hobbit hole exterior. Ah, I see. I see. Makes sense. Interesting. That's interesting, Perfectionist. I might have to try that sometime. Me, though, I normally just go for a tree farm that makes all the trees grow at a very similar size. And something that's very well lit. So this farm design usually works. It's worth a shot at some point. Ow. Hey there, Jesus. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Hope you are doing well. Ow. See, this is when I really wish I had scaffolding. I may have to go explore and see if I can find some bamboo at some point. That's something I definitely wish I knew where to find. A jungle that I could then get bamboo from. Either that or a shipwreck that has bamboo in it. Because I know shipwrecks can have bamboo. Me old bamboo, better never bother me old bamboo. You can have me hat or me bumper shoe, but you better never bother me old bamboo. A little dose of chitty chitty bang bang music. If you've never seen it, it's a classic musical film. Very, very good. And I do mean classic. It was pretty much standard watching for a while there. That it was pretty much a given that at least once every now and then you were going to end up seeing that movie. It's a very good movie. Highly recommend it. Actually, you swapped the R and the Y, Videoland. Gyran is actually the world name. Oh, they did. In the movie, they did. It was a Dick Van Dyke movie. If you don't know who Dick Van Dyke is, then he was one of the main characters in Mary Poppins. Yeah, Gyran is the world that I'm on right now. Yeah, in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, one of the songs was "Me Old Bamboo," and Dick Van Dyke was part of. His character was trying to get away from some guy at a carnival or a fair or something like that, and he ended up jumping in on this performance by a music troupe, by a singing troupe, and they took off into the song "Me Old Bamboo." One of my favorite parts in the movie. Even nowadays, even late in his life. No, I didn't say that, perfectionist. I didn't say that. I didn't say I thought that. Oh, okay, you were kidding around. Fair enough. Yeah, no. But even late in life, Dick Van Dyke's still got the moves, man. He can still do the moves when he wants to. It's amazing. Of course, I think one of my favorite roles of his was... Well, actually, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was one of my two favorite roles of his. The other favorite would be Bert in Mary Poppins. I loved that. I don't know about Moonwalk, but he's definitely got the moves. Oh, does he do the moonwalk? I just know the guy can... He's got moves. The guy can still... Last thing I saw him in that was more recent, he clearly could still move pretty good. Yeah. It's the second spelling, I think. But yeah. That's gotta be my favorite role that he played. And one of the best songs he ever took a part in. Although, Hushabye Mountain from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a close second. I wish I could find a decent recording of that. I love that song. Huh. Cool. I did not know that. Anyway, getting back on the Minecraft track. I wasn't really planning on doing any kind of mega base for this world, but the more I think about it, the more I wonder, maybe I should try to do a mega base. But what kind of mega base should I go for? I'm already going for a mix of sci-fi and ancient stuff in my Twitch world, Tyrm. Maybe I should go for something more fantasy-themed here. Maybe something fantasy-themed. Maybe I can put this tree farm to use making a giant tree. I mean, not an omega tree like Iskall, but... Well, actually, no. Maybe going for the omega tree kind of thing isn't a bad idea. Just style it up my own way, you know? I might do that. The big tree with mythical creatures all over it and all around it. Like dragons. Ooh. I have no idea what you're talking about there, Copper. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that's about at all. Bum, 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 bing, bong. Huh. Really? I'm going to have to remember that. Powder snow just became even more valuable to me. Hmm. 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 Ack. Exactly. That's exactly what they're for, perfectionist. Like I said before, I prefer my trees to just grow kind of uniform. That way I can easily knock out leaves and then get busy chopping up the logs. So to that end, I usually build the tree farm this way, so that there are slabs above the space where the tree is going to grow, which in turn I found actually blocks the tree from growing too big. Hey there, best boy. Good to see you. Yeah, long time no see indeed, my friend. How are you? How have you been? I think as soon as I'm done with this tree farm, I'm gonna end up calling it a night. It's getting kind of late. I hadn't realized how late it was. But of course, if you guys know me, it's become a kind of a tradition, if you will, for me to partake of a little song whenever I do a stream. Oh, sure, it doesn't happen all the time. But I do like this song quite a lot. Ah, I see. I see, perfectionist. Yeah, I can see tree farming wouldn't really be considered a big deal. But when you need a lot of wood for a lot of things you end up building and doing, you end up realizing that a tree farm can be very helpful. Yes, the wild singing man is making a return for this little tune. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O' Tea. The winds blew up her, bade down below, my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore to wind in on her away wheelbar. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take the wheel in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. When the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. Into the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Wind was cutting, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. For 40 days or even more, line went slack and tide once more. The boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. May the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. I've actually sung that song a few times on the channel, Perfectionist, and I have not been copyright struck for it yet. Okay, Copper, see ya! The big deal is, I don't play the music, I just listen to it while I sing, so that I can stay on the beat. Absolutely, Perfectionist. Absolutely. I would love that. I would love to become a big streamer. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of a long-term goal for me. If that would mean I would have to stop doing the singing, then I instead would maybe have a second channel or an extra channel where I would just do, like, I would play the music and just start singing the vocals, and just do that on the side on like on an extra channel or something. Oh, well, I have been copyright claimed on a stream before, but I very quickly took care of the problem. It muted part of the resultant video, yeah, but it fixed things up. Oh, I'm on a different world now, best boy. I'm on a new world. I'm on a newer world compared to when you were last here. So I don't have any cats yet. I do intend to get a jelly cat if I can at some point, but other than that, I'm not really too worried about it. Well, I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to torture my viewers. I mean, I guess I kind of already do by making them put up with my singing. But that's me just singing to enjoy myself. When I'm singing to enjoy myself, I do the best that I can. If I was singing to purposefully be bad, I'd be hurting my viewers. Yeah, it's a particular skin of the cats that looks like the cat owned by Good Times with Scar. So it's often nicknamed the Jelly Cat. Because that's the name of his cat. Jelly. I like to get a cat of that skin just to have her around and pay homage to one of the hermits of Hermitcraft that I really like. because Scar is a really good builder and a really good member of the Hermitcraft community. So, my little way of honoring the series that has inspired me to really get into Minecraft and Minecraft YouTubing. That's basically why I do it. Welcome back, Venom. You're just in time to see me off. Unfortunately, it's getting late, and I do have a couple of things I want to do tonight before I call it a night. So I'm going to go ahead and call it on the stream and say thank you, everybody, ever so much for watching. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed the stream, please be sure to leave a like and comment with what you enjoyed, and make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next stream or video. And it may all sound simple to you guys, those things, but it means the world to me if you go ahead and do them. It really, really would. So please do those things if you feel so inclined to support the channel. Also, make sure to check out the About page for links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Coffee pages, where you can show some more support for the channel by following and subscribing on Twitch, following me on Twitter, and maybe dropping a tip over on the Coffee page. That all being said, thank you guys again for watching. I am Gyran1, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see all you travelers again next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!